Shout out to my barber, dog. Yo, what's up? So we up on 1,000 on the funded. That's it. We've lost 500 this week. We've had 2 losing days, 1 winning day. 2 losing days of 500, 1 winning day of 500. Shout out to my barber, dog. Okay, I'm gonna quickly mark out shit, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Okay, first thing, we've got major imbalance being created on the daily. Obviously, it hasn't been made. 4 hourly. Major 4 hour imbalance. On both pairs. Fair value gap. Retraced into a 30-minute fair value gap on ES. High time frame bearish trend. 2-minute bullish inverse fair value gap. 2-minute respect of a fair value gap. 3-minute respect of a fair value gap. Bearish fair value gaps being made. ES currently just tapped into 30-minute fair value gap. Tons of bearish price draws. Tons of bearish draws on liquidity. Got London lows. Then we got previous day lows. 2 great session lows. Also with the high time frame trend. Being patient is key. At the end of the day, SMD being created, SMT. But that does also mean that ES could hit the lows too. And I would like to count that as a technical break of structure. Maybe we wanted to close a little bit lower. But there's a high beer. Could be a low risk short. Targeting London lows maybe. Risking some money on the day. It's showing clear bearish price action. At the end of the day, the only thing stopping me from entering now is fear and hesitancy in the market. So I think I've got to enter based off
order
that.
filled.
If I lose, I lose, but I've got my trade idea, and at the end of the day, I've got to stick to it. Now I'm in a very difficult situation, and I've got to act fast because NQ have just hit previous day lows. Is a major drawn liquidity now, major SMT. It's just like, that is such terrible. How do I know where price is going to go off that? Is ES going to follow NQ's footsteps? Is ES now going to just go straight up, you know, respect the SMT? I think I definitely could have waited for a better entry for this. You know, at the end of the day, when I was watching this, all it's done is retrace into a 30-minute imbalance. I wasn't really scared, and you know, slight equilibrium. It's with the higher time frame downtrend. I was more confident in my trade idea today. The only thing now is that there is an SMT. How do we go off the SMT? I don't know. We've pushed past recent lows. Maybe we do just give her a minute. It's an absolute nightmare when that happens, I think. That's fucking... You're telling me them lows are them lows? What? What's my camera angle look like right now? Oh my god, you can't even see my face. I'm talking shit. Holy shit, it's just literally like blasted through all of them lows on NQ. I think I always, well no, this is more of a feeling. I feel like I always end up trading the wrong pair. I always should be trading this one and then I take the trade on that one, and I should be taking the trade on that one when I take the trade on that one. To see price shoot down like that, stopping so many buy orders out, and maybe people have entered sells, I think is more of a time game right now. I think all there is now is waiting for it to hit them lows. I think is practically inevitable at this point. I would say. I'd like to say. I'd like to think. I'd like to say. I'd like to think. Eh. So we risked 500. It's actually interesting how every time I'm taking these trades, is like always, the risk is always perfect. The risk is always perfect. Like my stop loss was in a great place. You know, wherever it was, 500 stop loss, like bang on. Like I can show you my screen. It says 400 stop loss right there. You know. Just to give you some proof, bro. There you go. That's the proof there. That the stop loss is, see, I've marked up the same fair value gap, but there it says 400, so up there would have said 500. I've entered exactly where I put it, you know, I'm not gonna lie. And then to take profits, but there 1200. There we go. Making our way downtown, walking fast faces, and I'm homebound. I wouldn't put my stop loss at break even yet, because you never know. It could price at the end of the day, logically speaking, that's like a short equilibrium. It could come into this zone. People might be thinking buy or whatever, and then, or people might exit their sells, getting scared, and then gives price. That's how price moves. It doesn't just go, whew, it goes like boom. It might come by here, then go over there, something, or like there. It might, or maybe we'd want to. Oh, this is something I can actually look at for now. Is it if I mark out that? Or is it the other way I did it? Yeah, this zone. This zone right here. So if it comes into this zone, which is obviously with a gap as well. If it comes into that zone and carries on down, we're in a good spot. I've marked out the zone. I've never used this thing, can I just say. But is something I wanted to keep in mind. So the zone is this one. We're gonna put a different color. We're gonna put a yellow. Yellow. Am I freaking blind, dog? Let's see how it goes off that. If we just track down, go faster, maybe I could understand break even. Hopefully we just make a higher, lower high, continue back downwards. To be fair, with this zone, I think this is the key area. Plus, this is the fair value gap there already. Would price need to come back up? If price came back to be here, is it going to go back down? Could. Or could it go back up? Is it worth losing money over today now? I'm not sure it is. I'm not sure it is. Or maybe I'm just saying this now because price is coming back up. But at the end of the day, we look at where equilibrium is. And our trade is be break even, could be alright. We could be okay. I want to make a logical decision, not an emotional one. I think that's the main thing I want to think. It's like, why am I putting my stop loss at break even? Am I putting it because it's retracing and I'm scared? Or am I putting it because it's logical? If we can push past that low, then that would be amazing. If we continue higher, it's not looking good. I'll say that. We should have had enough liquidity to continue down now, if that's where the market wants to go. So if the market doesn't continue down, I would be considering other options. But it's the main thing is emotions in the market. Okay, so we swept the low. It doesn't show we've swept it on the chart, but it's showing we swept it on mine. And now we're pushing past the low. I mean, we have gone past there. We'd like to close under it, but we've swept past there. So, you know, realistically speaking, I could put my stop loss above this high now. Above that high. It shouldn't go back up above it. That would make sense. Second best option, break even. I think I'm going to put my stop loss at break even. Yeah, I'd rather have a break even than losing 400. It's an unnecessary 400 to lose at the end of the day, you know. If we take a break even, we take a break even. If we take a loss, we take a loss. I think, considering all options, considering how price is moving, it's the best decision to make at this moment in time. Gonna get rid of some of these markers now because I don't need to know any of these markers now, because all I need to know is that we're at break even. So I just put a keep her at 4.7. There we go. So that's the trade we're in now. I think now is about time I go and make a coffee. Right, I'm with my mic, let it speed up. It could break even like that now, but oh well. I'll just leave it play. Alright, so that's today's trade. We've hit break even. I suppose it's better to hit break even than to lose money at the end of the day. Just unfortunate, really. Would have liked to have seen price push further down and eventually hit our full TP, but that just wasn't the case. So it is what it is. Anyways, right, that's it. Nothing for me to be said. So looking at the week, we are down 553 on the week. Today's trade was minus $8.50 because of break even. I don't understand. I put it at plus 850, but because of commissions and fees, nightmare. Alright, well, fucking there we are. So not the best trading week compared to last week. We made 1,500 on the Friday. This week we've caught 2 losing trades, 1 break even and 1 win. But you know, we're still up 1,000 on the funded, so that's something, you know, because of the risk management we've been doing, we can be happy for. And at the end of the day, we'll be back to the market next week. As our is, bro, it's trading for you. Anyways, fucking peace out. See you lot next week.